Good morning, good morning. Day 3 of mixed equation review. So, radical functions have a radical sign, like the square root sign, but remember there's many roots, so the general term is radical. As a reminder on here, when you see something like the half power, remember the powers are the roots are on the bottom there, so the fractional powers are roots, the roots on the bottom. So the 1/2 power, just as a reminder, is a square root. So the problem we are doing here is 4 times the square root of 7x plus 18 equals 4x. And so remember, the first thing you want to do is isolate the variable. So not the variable, isolate the radical. So get the square root package, so to speak, get that by itself. And so what does that mean I need to get rid of? The 4 out in front. And so 4 times that, I undo that by dividing. And so I'm going to get the square root of 7x plus 18. Oops, not equals 4. Sorry, the 4's canceled. And I get x. Okay, so now you have square root by itself. Now we want to get rid of that square root sign. So how do you undo square root? Yes, you square both sides. And so that's going to give me 7x plus 18, because those will just cancel, equals x squared. And yay, we're back to a quadratic. And it has a squared and a plain x. So in order to solve this, what do we have to do? Yes, get everything to one side. And it doesn't matter which pieces you move, but again, you guys know that I like to keep the x squareds positive when I can. So I'm going to keep the x squared positive, and I'm going to get rid of the 7x by subtracting 7x from both sides. And I'm going to get rid of the 18 by subtracting 18 from both sides. And now you had choices on how to do this. You could use the quadratic formula, or you can do the x method if that works for factoring. And they have to multiply to give you negative 18, add to give you negative 7. So that's going to be minus 9 and 2. So 0 equals x minus 9. X plus 2, and so x minus 9 is 0, x plus 2 is 0, so x will be 9, or x will be negative 2. But remember, these guys you have to double check also. So we're going to check that. 4 times the square root of 63 plus 18 is the same as 4 times 9. So let's double check this. 63 plus 18 is 81. Square root of 81 is 9. Good, that works. And then 4 times the square root of negative 2 times 7 is negative 14 plus 18. Will be 4 times negative 2. And so this is 4 square root of 4 equals 4 times negative 2. That one's extraneous, and so your answer is just going to be the 9. Okay, so the other ones, you may have different roots besides squared, okay? So in this second example, we have a cubed. And so it's the same idea. You need to isolate the variable. So I'm going to add 2 to both sides. And I keep saying isolate the variable, sorry. Isolate the radical. So you're going to cube both sides. So 4x plus 1 equals 5, right? Add 2 to both sides. And then How do you undo a cube root? Cube both sides. Michael, put that back, please.
I'm trying to track the dot.
Sorry, it's just like class. It's just like class. We got some distractions going here. And so I'm going to get 4x plus 1 equals 125. Now just solve for x. 4x equals 124. Divide by 4. And x equals 31. So we're going to check our answer. Is the cube root of 4 times 31 plus 1 minus 2 equal to 3. So 4 times 31 is 124 plus 1 is 125. Take the cube root. Is 5 minus 2 is 3. Check. Yay, it works. And there's our answer. Okay. Just those two examples for today, and then you are going to do the radical functions practice, and that is number 1 through 7. So, okay, have a great day.